So in this specific video, we're going to be breaking down the exact autonomous architecture that's keeping the operational friction on the 23K a month channel at absolute zero. We're moving completely past the era of using AI to just, essentially as a typewriter. We're entering the era of autonomous agent teams. We'll be using tools like GrokBot, right, to spin up digital employees, essentially, that's going to handle your market research, ideation, interface if you want to talk with your freelance teams and stuff like that, and even the visual packaging of your videos. You can literally operate all of this purely as just a CEO of this company, or you can just use your phone, which we're going to be going into. But before we go into the exact procedures that we're using out here, how we're using it to teach it a task and it does stuff, how we're using its API, before we get into all of that, I want to give a massive disclaimer. There are no income guarantees here. The odds of you hitting the channel or starting a YouTube channel that can essentially do 20K, 30K a month are statistically incredibly zero. The probability is like entirely against you. So I'm not claiming anything. I'm just handing down the exact lessons, infrastructures that we've set up, not just on our channels, but also on our partners' channels to be able to crack these numbers. So if you're new to the channel, welcome in. This is how we talk about YouTube automation. So let's get started with point number one, and it's how you can teach GrokBot the task. So let me go ahead and open it. So here I'm inside GrokBot. As you can see, we have a bunch of different like bots here, or you can just call these like teammates or employees. I've hidden a bunch once I didn't want to reveal in this video, but essentially this is the whole dashboard, right? You can diversify tasks to any specific, let's say you wanted ideation agents, you create a new bot for ideation, or you can leave them in like one bot place, like one chat. For example, this one called video process. Most of my infrastructures on our channel, for example, I said, oh, we want a thumbnail like this for the retirement niche that we're doing. And, like it knows all the SOPs, it knows all the quality standards that we have, and it can do all these things. But anyway, so the foundation, right, of actually being able to automate like a media company like this is trying to understand that one AI can truly not do everything, right? So if you try to, like, for example, a mistake I kind of make here, if you try to make one mega agent for everything, it starts to kind of forget context and things kind of break. But I have been noticing Grockbot has been, getting more and more intelligent the more I use it. But essentially what we have to do, so this video process right now is my ideation agent. It's also my design agent. So let's say I make a new video, this one I made the other day on this channel actually, it goes ahead and does that. But well, let me show you how this looks in practice for our high RPM channels, right? So it all starts with ideation. Like I've been saying on this channel, we don't sit around and like kind of guess what's going to go viral. We use a data tool called 1 of 10 to find outlier market gaps. But instead of sitting around and like searching it manually every day, because like it's constantly being populated, we use Grok's teach a task feature, right? So you literally hit this record button right here and you share your screen, you start sharing your screen. And because I'm logged in here, you can share your screen and manually perform the tasks that you would need. So we're talking about stuff like I would use the filters, for example. And that's the thing, GrokBot actually watches your screen. It understands the context of why you're applying these specific filters. And not just that, it agentically kind of simulates that knowledge. So another good thing is when you end up setting like a routine for the ideation agent to like, execute some certain stuff, to execute the exact search, you can set it, right? You can set it every single morning to, before you even wake up, to go ahead and do this research and find you validated video ideas and literally drop that into our workspace. But we don't just stop at historical data. You see, if you're operating in a fast-moving high RPM niche like GTA 6, and editor, please blur my screen. GTA 6 got leaked recently, and obviously we're not about to show some leaks to GTA 6, so editor, please blur my screen. So if you were in a high-moving, like fast-moving high RPM niche like tech or finance, or even gaming where a trend like GTA 6 right now is like breaking news, there's a bunch of leaks here. I'm going to have my editor kind of blur the screen so this video don't get taken down. But Grockbot has a really asymmetrical advantage here. You can essentially plug it in directly to X or Twitter. Let's say you're doing streamer content, right? We're gonna have a dedicated news agent whose the only job is to monitor X for like breaking news or highly debated topics. It can know stuff that are trending and all these stuff. And whenever a massive story drops, the news agent is gonna catch it instantly, right? And the good thing is, because GrokBots can actually communicate with each other, which is insane. So essentially, if this was the news agent, the news agent would autonomously like message another agent inside there. So let's say another agent is, responsible for writing the scripts. The news agent would inform the one that writes the scripts, if you have the automation of the news agent, and they'll inform the one that writes the scripts, and essentially it will go ahead and essentially do that script before you even wake up, right? So the whole workflow will have officially started without you even having to lift a finger. Now, because I don't really want to leak the niches that we're currently in right now, I'm going to use my Instagram personal brand to show you how we can go from ideas to like video generated all without lifting a finger, right? So let's say you've gotten the video idea now, like what do you do next? So I currently have this IG scriptwriter thing here. So it would send the idea here. So for here right now, I currently have a routine with this setup. You can see 7 a.m. every single day. It's going to analyze everything I've taught. It's going to analyze my internal like SOPs, what I'm currently teaching clients, client calls and stuff like that. And it goes ahead and every single morning, let me see if it's done stuff for this morning. So as you can see, yeah, every single morning, like this one right here, we had the client in Australia hit 10K a month. She actually did 15K a week, way more than this. Essentially, it goes ahead because you don't have to only use this as a scriptwriter. This is Grok. And Claude is better at script writing if you train it properly. So what we can go ahead and do is a scriptwriter agent, right here, is going to use Claude. As you can see, if you look at the computer screen right here, you can see it's currently logged into Claude. If I open this computer, this is Claude, and this is its computer, right? So essentially what's happening here now is it's authorized to use Claude to format a highly structured, retention optimized script, right? That would go ahead and use, right? Now, how we do it with our faceless channels is it's also logged into 11 Labs. 11 Labs is the voiceover thing, right? So once the script is done, the agentic workflow is not done yet, right? So it will go ahead and send another agent that goes off to 11 Labs and feeds the Claude script and autonomously generates the professional like voiceover file. So let me show you how a finished video kind of looks like. So because GrokBot has its own like cloud computers, it's going to take the final voice, final script, and final like essentially A roll and everything that I drop into it. And it's actually going to take that video, right? And because it has a computer, use its own tools, right, that we've set up on its computer to essentially edit the videos, right? Again, this is for my personal brand. But for the stuff like some faceless niches, it's just going to send that off to the freelance editing team to make. But for the personal brand one here, for example, we had a student Noah here. Essentially, what it's going to do here, it's going to make the full video. So if we go ahead and play this video, right? Is it possible to hit 10K a month without quitting your job? So 7 weeks ago, Noah still had his IT desk, 8 hours. But essentially, it's done this full video right now, and this could be a routine. I wouldn't even have to like open my laptop yet. I'll be sleeping, right? And they would have made this video and sent it over. Market research, validated market research, written the script, generated the voiceover, sent the raw assets to human editors if we're using freelance editors, right? Stuff like that, right? And this is essentially what keeps our margins like extremely high, right? For example, another thing that we also do is I literally say, go ahead and post the video. Now, for YouTube, I don't recommend posting your video with this tool because it probably has data center like proxies and it's not going to look good in YouTube's eyes. But for example, my Instagram personal brand, I use it to post videos every single time. And because of all these reasons, when we look at our portfolio channels that pull anywhere from 15K to like 40K a month, the reason these things are possible is because the operational friction is completely removed. I don't have to be on my laptop. I could be going to the gym and I'll be texting GrokBot right here from my phone. It's that crazy. Now let's be completely grounded in reality, trying to set all these things up, trying to hire SOPs, like make SOPs, get a team, all these things, set up the AI team. It can be technical sometimes, right? So trying to sit down, set up the ideation systems, learn how to use ideation systems, to teach a task, setting up the 11 labs, everything, how to actually get video ideas that work with 1 of 10, and then vetting these reliable like human editing team. It can take hours and hours of like just specialized work, right? So if you're a busy professional, an engineer, a doctor, like whatever, a corporate executive, if you work about 50 hours a week, you likely do not have the time to build this machine from scratch. Like you want to buy an asset, you don't want to buy a second job. And this is exactly what we do for our partners at Headset Channels. We're going to build and manage this entire infrastructure for you. We're going to manage the trusted aged account that we're going to use to be posting your videos on. We're going to give you 30 days of video ideas, and we're going to install the production team, right? And the data pipelines, and also install this GrokBot automation like architecture and place the vetted editing team inside your business. So we're essentially handing you the keys to like a fully operational like digital asset that's set in the right direction. So you don't have to like waste months figuring it out. And because of the technical bandwidth that it takes to install these systems properly, we keep our capacity strictly limited. So if you have the capital to buy back your time and treat this like a real media business, check out the link in the description to apply. We'll vet you out, and if you're a good fit, we'll get your systems deployed. And you can start using automation the right way. But managing the freelancers is only half the battle. So let me show you how we automate the visual packaging process and the one fatal mistake that will get your channel permanently banned. So the final stage of the playbook is quality assurance and obviously uploading the video. So when your human freelance editor finishes the video, they message you, you take the final video link, right? You can come over and drop it here to your thumbnail designer, right? Your GrokBot thumbnail agent, right? And it's waiting for that link. It's going to watch the video, get the context, etc., right? And essentially understand the visual context, and it's going to autonomously, right? Autonomously log in to an image generation module like Higgsfield. So Higgsfield, like I just showed earlier, and it generates a highly optimized click triggering thumbnail based on the brand guidelines that you've taught it on, and also like how you've trained it. So after you've done this, at this point, you have a finished video and a mathematically verified thumbnail, because we also have it running against the Gemini API, who you don't know actually flags thumbnails, and you don't know why it's shadow banned sometimes. It's because your thumbnail might be too revealing, too violent, or all these things. So it scans all of that. But here's where 99% of beginners completely destroy their channels. I'm going to make sure you don't make that mistake, because GrokBot has its own cloud computers. Beginners are going to think they should just tell GrokBot to log into YouTube and upload the video for them. But if you do this, you will trigger a shadow ban immediately. But why is this, right? Because GrokBot's cloud computers run on data center IP address. Data center. So YouTube's algorithm is in an absolute war against like bot farms, right? Bot farms. So when their neural network detects a video that you made or anyone made being uploaded from a data center IP, right, rather than like a clean residential IP, they're going to instantly classify it as bot behavior, and they will zero view your channel, and you will never recover, and they won't tell you that they did that. They won't tell you why, they won't tell you what happened, and you will not know how to diagnose your channel and why it stopped like getting views, right? So we use GrokBot for absolutely everything except the final upload, because we want zero risk on our channels. And because GrokBot syncs directly on your phone, you simply open the app, review the video editor sent you, right? You look at the thumbnail the agent designed, and you just download them. Then you manually execute the upload from your own clean residential Wi-Fi or cellular data network. This way you protect the asset and you can work from anywhere. So do you understand the leverage here? You're no longer a creator. You're not even a channel manager. You're literally just like a CEO of an actual like media company, right? So you're operating in high RPM niches, targeting demographics that advertisers pay a premium for, which is like 55 € plus, and you're producing massive volume because essentially your operational friction is basically zero. So you're not spending 10 hours a day grinding, you're spending 10 minutes a day approving assets from your phone and running the final upload. This is the reality of modern YouTube automation. You're either using autonomous systems to build a media empire, or you're getting outcompeted by the people who are. And again, if you're a high-end professional ready to stop acting like a freelancer and start acting like an owner, we can build this exact system for you. We provide you the niche, the trusted channel, the GrokBot agent setup, and the editing team. Like, you just step in as the CEO. So check out the link below, apply for a call. We'll see if you qualify to work with us. And yeah, thank you for being here with me. I hope you go out there, apply this agentic framework to your business, and do something incredible. Talk soon.